Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Welcome back to your own mathematics channel, asm.geniusjunction. I'm Abhishek Sharma sir, your mathematics mentor. In today's video, we are going to cover AS level mathematics 9709, unit 1, quadratics. This is video number 2 on topic quadratics. There will be total 3 videos on this topic, right? I suggest you all to watch video number 1 for effective learning in video number 2. So let's start with the contents to be covered in video number 2. So in video number 2, we are going to cover the topics. First, solving simultaneous equations, that is one linear and one quadratic, right? We will learn the approach which we need to adopt when we are dealing with a question which is having one linear expression and one quadratic expression. Then we need to understand how to solve a more complex quadratic equation. Here, complex word means that those types of equations which can be reduced to the quadratic equation format, right? In the third topic, we are going to cover the concept of maximum and minimum value of the quadratic function. Solving simultaneous equations, that is linear and quadratics. This is our question number 9 in continuation with video number 1. So we are having a question which says that solve the simultaneous equations, and we can see that this equation is a linear equation, whereas the second one is a quadratic because it is having exponent as 2, right? So in these types of questions, so let's start with the solution of question number 9. In this question, from equation 1, that is the linear one, I'm going to take out the value of x. So if I take out the value of x, it is going to give me 7 minus 2y whole over 2, right? And then I'm going to substitute this value, put this value in equation number 2, right? Let's say this is your equation number 2, which is quadratic. So I will be putting x is equals to 7 minus 2y over 2 in quadratic equation. So this is going to give me 7 minus 2y whole over 2 whole square minus 4y square equals 8, right? I will open up the whole square of this equation. So I'm getting 49 minus 28y plus 4y whole square whole over 4 minus 4y square in the numerator, denominator let be 1, and equals to 8 in the numerator, denominator again 1. So let's take the LCM of this complete equation so that we can get the final simplified equation, that is 4 minus 28y plus 4y square minus 16y square equals 32, right? So let's shuffle the equation to get the final equation. So we will get 12y square plus 28y minus 17 equals 0, right? So now I need two numbers whose product is going to be 12 times minus 17, and their sum should be equals to 28. So using the concept of Middleton splitting that we discussed in video number 1, we are going to get the two numbers as plus 34y minus 6y minus 17 equals 0. Let's take out 2y common from the first two terms. So I'm going to get 6y plus 17 minus, now it is 1 common in the second bracket, second two terms. So I'm going to get 6y plus 17 whole equals 0. This gives us final answers as y equals 1 over 2 or y equals minus 17 over 6. So we got y is equals to 1 over 2 or y is equals to minus 17 over 6. Now we are going to substitute y is equals to 1 over 2 in equation number 1, that is 2x plus 2y equals to 7, right? So when I will substitute y is equals to 1 over 2, we will get x equals to 3. And when we substitute y is equals to minus 17 over 6, then we get x is equals to 19 by 3. So this is going to be the solution set for the given question. Please pause the video and note the solution of this question. Right? So let's move on to next question of this topic. So this is your question number 10 in continuation with video number 1. Okay. So this question says that split 10 in two parts such that the difference between the squares of the parts is 60, right? Yeah, so let's start with the solution of question number 10. Okay, we need to split 10 in two parts. So let's say that let the first part is x and second part is y. Okay, so now since we have assumed that first part is x and second part is y, according to question, if I add both of them I should get 10, and if I square both of them and then subtract, then I should get 60. So presently I'm having two equations. This is your first equation and this is your second. So I will take out value of x from equation 1, that is 10 minus y. I am writing it as from equation 1, and I will put it in equation number 2, right? Let's see how equation number 2 changes. So it is going to be 10 minus y whole square minus y square gives you 60. So this gives 100 plus y square minus 20y minus y square equals to 60. If I reduce this y square and minus y square from each other, so I'm going to get 40 equals 20y, that gives you y is equals to 2, right? So when I put y is equals to 2 in equation number 1, I write it over here that when I put y is equals to 2, we get x is equals to 10 minus 2, that is 8. So our solution for the given question becomes x is equals to 8 comma y is equals to 2, right? So this is the answer for the given question. Please pause the video and note the solution of this question. Let's move on to next topic of this video. Now this topic is solving more complex quadratic equation. As I already told you in video number 1 that this word complex equation actually means that those types of equations which can be converted to quadratic equation. So initially if you will look at the question, it won't look as if it is from the quadratic equation. But if you pay slight attention to this, you will realize that the terms involved can be converted to a quadratic format. Let's see how. 3 times 9 with the exponent as x minus 28 times 3 with the exponent to x added to 9 gives you 0. So we will convert this complete equation in a quadratic format. Let's do it. This is your solution 11, right? So I will say 3 times, this is 9 raised to power x. I can write it as 3 raised to power 2 whole raised to power x minus 28, 3 raised to power x kept as it is, plus 9 equals 0, right? Now in the next step, I will rewrite this as 3 raised to power x with the exponent 2 minus 28 with 3 raised to power x plus 9 equals 0. Now I will say let 3 raised to power x is a. So when I assume 3 raised to power x equals to a, then this complete equation becomes 3a square minus 28a plus 9 gives you 0. Now we will be using the concept of factorization of quadratic equation by Middleton splitting method. This was discussed in video number 1. Please watch that video. So I need two numbers whose product is 27 and their sum should be minus 28. So I should get two numbers. So my numbers are going to be minus 28 and plus 1. We will get a minus 9 minus 1 common, and I will write a minus 9 equals 0. So this gives us a minus 9 and 3a minus 1 equals to 0. That gives you a is equals to 9, or a equals 1 over 3. Now comes the important part again. We assumed that a is actually equal to 3 raised to power x. So I will write 3 with the power exponent as x equals to 9. And 9 can be written as 3 raised to power 2. So I will write x equals to 2 as my first solution for the given question. Same way, if I write 3 raised to power x is equals to 1 over 3, then this 1 over 3 can be written as 3 raised to power minus 1. This gives us x is equals to minus 1 as our next solution. So therefore, x is equals to 2 or x is equals to minus 1 are the solutions for this given question number 11, right? This is just a way in which we solve more complex quadratic equations in the simpler format. Please pause the video and note the solutions. Let's move on to the next level of this question. This question is having a graph involved with it. So this is a graph given to you, right? And you need to find out the values of this A, B, and C using this graphical information which is shared with you, right? So we can see from the graph that this curve passes through 0, 0, 2, 0, and 4, 0, because these 3 points A, B, C lies on the curve. It means that it is going to satisfy the equation of curve, right? So let's begin with the solution of question number 12, right? So we are having an equation y equals a 2 raised to power 2x plus b 2 raised to power x plus c, right? So first of all, we will substitute x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 90 in our equation number 1. In equation number 1. So when I will substitute x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 90, what we are going to get? Let's see. I will get 90 equals a with the a 2 raised to power 0 plus b 2 raised to power 0 plus c. So my equation is going to become 90 equals a plus b plus c. This is our equation number 1. Similarly, when I will substitute x is equals to 4 and y is equals to 0. So when I will substitute a is equals to 4 and y is equals to 0, we will be getting 0 equals to x is equals to 4 means that it will be 2 raised to power 8, and 2 raised to power 8 is actually gives you 256. So I will write 256a plus 16b plus c. This is going to be my equation number 2. Now, and in the third case, when I will substitute x is equals to, now when I will substitute x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 0, we get y is equals to 0 kept as it is. In place of x, I will substitute 2, so I will get 16a plus 4b plus c. And this is going to give me my equation number 3, right? So now we are having 3 equations available with us and 3 unknowns as well. So this question becomes very simple now. We'll be using the process of elimination to solve 3 equations with 3 unknowns involved. So equation number 1, 90 equals a plus b plus c, and our second equation is 256a plus 16b plus c equals to 0, right? So we are going to subtract these two equations to get equation in terms of a and b, because we can see that the term c is getting cancelled from each other, right? So we are having our final answer for this one as 90 equals minus 255a minus 15b, right? So let's say this is our equation number 3 now. In the same way, now we are going to subtract equation number 2 and 3. So I am writing equation number 2. This is 0 equals 256a plus 16b plus c. And equation number 3 is 16a plus 4b plus c equals 0. So let's change the sign first, and then we can see that again we are cancelling this term c, and we are left with 256 minus 16, that gives you 240a plus 12b, and on the right hand side we are having 0, right? Because c got cancelled. Okay, so let's put equation number 4 on this and equation number 5 on this. So now we need to solve equation number 4 and equation number 5 to get our final answers for value of a and value of b. You can use your calculators linear equation in two variable concept to find out the solutions. So we are getting the value of a as 2 and we are getting the value of b as minus 40, right? And when we put the value of a and b equals to 2 and minus 40 in equation number 1, then we get c is equals to, we get c is equals to 128 as the final answer. So I can write therefore a is equals to 2, b is equals to minus 40, and c is equals to 128. A is equals to 2, b is equals to minus 40, and c is equals to 128 is the final solution for the given equation. Please pause the video and note down the solutions, right? So now we have reached on next very important topic of this particular video. This is maximum and minimum values of a quadratic function, right? A quadratic function always represents a parabolic curve, right? So here you can see that there is a curve which is parabolic in its shape, right? This curve will open upwards if the coefficient of x square is greater than 0, right? If the coefficient of x square is going to be less than 0, then the curve is going to open downwards, right? The vertex point is taken as the point of minimum when the curve open upwards, and if the curve is opening downwards, then this vertex is considered as the point of maxima, right? The line which is dividing this curve symmetrically into two halves is termed as the line of symmetry. Okay, so let's deal with the questions based on this particular concept. Question number 13, in continuation with video number 1, this question says that sketch the graph of y is equals to 16x minus 7 minus 4x square. Okay, so let's start with the solution of question number 13, right? This is in continuation with video number 1. In question number 13, we are having a curve y is equals to 16x minus 7 minus 4x square. So first of all, I will rearrange these terms to bring it in the standard form. This is minus 4x square plus 16x minus 7. Okay. Now we are going to use the concept of completing the whole square, right? We already discussed with this thing that in video number 1 that when we are having the requirement of minimum or maximum point, we always use the concept of whole square. So here I need to make the coefficient of x square as 1. So I'm taking out minus 4 common from the first two terms to get x square minus 4x, and minus 7 is still kept same. Okay, now we can see that coefficient of x is minus 4. So I will write it like minus 4x. So coefficient of x is minus 4. So we are going to half this and then we are going to make a square of it and we will get 4. And we are going to add and subtract these two numbers. So I will write plus 4 and minus 4, right? Rest of the terms are going to be kept same. And then I will get minus 4. This is x minus 2 whole square, minus 4 still kept same, this is minus 7. Again in the next step I can write minus 2 whole square. This is going to give me plus 16 minus 7, that gives you plus 9. Okay, we can rearrange the term, so we can write it in this way: 9 minus 4 times x minus 2 whole square. So this is the whole square of this given function. Now, how we use to find out how we use this whole square concept to find out the maximum and minimum value? Let's understand right over here only. Y is equals to 9 minus 4 times x minus 2 whole square. We know that whole square function can never be less than 0. It can be equals to 0 or it is going to be greater than 0. This function will never give you any value less than 0. Now the term comes when this is going to be 0. So I will say when x is 2, the complete expression becomes 0, and in that case y becomes 9, right? So the maximum value of y is equals to f of x function is, maximum value of y is equals to f of x function is x is equals to 2 comma y is equals to 9. This is going to be the point of maxima for the given question, right? Now we are going to calculate the line of symmetry. So line of symmetry is going to pass from x is equals to 2. So x is equals to 2 is going to give you the actually the equation of line of symmetry, right? Also, when I will put x is equals to 0, when we put x is equals to 0, we get y is equals to minus 7, right? In this question, when I will put x is equals to 0, we can easily figure out that it is going to be y is equals to minus 7. And when I put y is equals to 0, when we put y is equals to 0, we get x is equals to, when we put y is equals to 0 in equation number, let's say 1, we get x is equals to two values of x, that is 7 by 2 and 1 by 2. Okay, so now based on this concept, we will draw the graph for the given function. So let's quickly make the x-axis and y-axis. Then let's plot the points for the given question, we can see that this curve is going to intersect y-axis at -7. So I will put -7 over here. Then when y is 0, x is having the value of 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is can be right over here and 7 by 2 here, right? And we also know the point of maxima. So plotting all these points, my graph is going to look like this, right? So this is the shape of the graph. Let's plot the points. So the points of intersections which we have calculated are 0 comma -7. This point was calculated as half comma 0. This point is calculated as 7 by 2 comma 0, and the point of maximum is calculated as 2 comma 9, right? Please don't forget to mention that this is your x axis and this is your y axis, right? Okay, you can pause the video so that you can note down the solution of this question. This question is very important from examination point of view. In examination, when we will be having a question to sketch the graph, then whole square concept is going to be used very effectively. So this question will help you to understand how to plot the graph using whole square concept. Yes, so moving on to next question of this video. Now, this question is having a parabola which is passing through the points 0 comma -24, -2 comma 0, and 4 comma 0, right? We need to find out the equation of this parabola, right? Yes, so let's start with the solution of this question. As we know that this curve is passing through 3 points and this is a parabolic equation, so I just take a normal equation like y is equals to k x minus a and x minus b as the two factors, right? I don't know the value of k, I don't know the value of a as well as for the value of b. Y is equals to k times x minus minus 2, that is x plus 2, and x minus b, that is x minus 4. Okay, now this curve also passes through the point 0 comma -24, so we will put y is equals to -24 and x is equals to 0. So we will get -24 equals k times, this is x which is kept 0, so it is going to be 2 and -4. This is going to give you the value of k as 3, right? So when you have calculated the value of a, so therefore the required parabolic equation becomes y is equals to 3 times x plus 2 and x minus 4. Okay, they have already given you the roots, so I have directly used those roots to find out the equation. When I will solve this further, I can write it like 3x square minus 6x minus 24. Why we used this equation? Because this question was having two roots as -2 and 4. So two factors were already given to you. That's the reason I have used general equation as factorized format, right? So please pause the video and note down the solution of this particular question. So yes, we are done with this video. In the topics which are going to be covered in the next video involves solving a quadratic inequalities now, number of roots which will be involved in the quadratic equation, and the intersection of a line and the equation of a quadratic curve. All the three topics are going to play very important role while solving the questions in examination. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share this video so that you can get regular updates regarding the Cambridge AS Level Maths 9709. Thank you for watching the videos. Have a good day.